Tears flowed freely for the former Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly, whose career spanned more than 5 decades, practicing criminal, constitutional, corporate, and commercial law with a special interest in the international and offshore business law and trusts. The Barbados Police Service Band played as the building was quickly filled by friends, family, and a number of dignitaries headed by Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley, as people paid their last respects to a man whose life touched many. While there were written tributes by Sir David Simmons, Sir Richard Cheltenham, and Justice William Chandler, among others, a special moment occurred when Ezra Alleyne's young son Nathan played the keyboard for his father. During the shared eulogy by his children, daughter Gail said her dad was the embodiment of a man from the people, for the people.
Sometimes before he even got in the supermarket, he would be locked in conversation with the newspaper vendor outside. This is how he was all his life, no airs or graces, and they're friends of all 3 of us who would be running through our house in Wanstead, and there are a lot of them in here, and they can tell you that's it. He would just come see them, say hi, talk to them, whatever, and wherever they see him now, they still hail him up. They would have still hailed him up until recently when he was ill.
Son Alistair remembered the lighter side of his father.
He also loved drinking glasses of ice water. And after consuming the ice water, he would step close behind you if you were busy eating or washing dishes and place an ice block down your back before stepping away quickly.
Meanwhile, second daughter Dawn said she couldn't have asked for a more caring parent.
In my formative years while I was at primary school, I was often ill with the flu. But every time I was sick, my dad made sure that he came to see me when he got home from work. He always brought me my favorite ping pong's candy, and he would then place his hand on my forehead to see how I felt. And even with my eyes closed, I could tell that it was Dad who was in the room because of the feel of his thick fingers.
During her tribute, Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley described Ezra Alleyne as a patriotic Barbadian.
I can think of very few people who would be prepared on a daily basis to be on call for decades to answer the query about whether a particular sentence or story is defamatory. The Parliament of Barbados is the poorer. I can think of very few people in this country, or indeed in the Eastern and Southern Caribbean, who are the equivalent of who had Ezra's knowledge with respect to parliamentary history, but also parliamentary procedure. The courts of Barbados will also be poorer, for regardless of who he was representing, he was never afraid to enter the halls of justice to pursue what he believed to be the case for his client.
Mr. Alleyne, a former chairman of the CBC, is survived by his wife, Tasia, and children Gail, Dawn, Alistair, and Nathan. Cheyne Jones, CBC News.